All right, welcome back. We got a deep dive into Google stock. So we're going to start off here by looking at the chart. Great business, been in a long-term uptrend, and last couple years we had a nice opportunity to accumulate, and we've recovered to all-time highs again, and we're having a little bit of a pullback here. So we'll see if we can hold this nice uptrend that we're in, or if we break down and maybe head into this yellow box. I don't think we'll get quite down in here again, but if we do, I think that's a wonderful opportunity for the long term. So let's get into the fundamentals here. So we'll go over the pros and the cons, and then I've got some charts to show you guys for visual effect. So let's get to it. So the pros, we've got advertising revenue dominance. So Google, they make most of their money through ads. So when you go to Google search and you type in underwear, you're going to get, oh, Matt's looking for underwear. Let's, send him ads for underwear. So if you notice when you look something up and then you might be on, another device or another browser, and then, oh, they're showing me underwear ads. How do they know I want underwear? Because they know you searched in Google underwear. So YouTube as well, and then YouTube TV. So when you're watching YouTube, ads pop up. They make a lot of money there. And then YouTube TV, it's just like any other streaming or TV company. There's commercials. They get ad revenue there as well. So those things are doing really well. YouTube is it's killing the game. I mean, you're watching this right now. And a lot of people like me, I don't really watch traditional TV. I watch YouTube, and I watch YouTube TV. When I'm working out, I'm listening to YouTube. I watch my podcasts on YouTube. Maybe I'm not physically watching them, but I listen to them through that app. So they have a lot of users on both of those, YouTube and YouTube TV. A lot of sports deals on YouTube TV. I pay for the NBA package, the NFL package, and even I pay for 4K. To watch, the Super Bowl in 4K. So I pay a lot of money to Google. So that's why I like the company, and I don't see myself stopping. Who's a competitor for YouTube? Who's a competitor for YouTube TV? Am I going to go back to DirecTV? Heck no. So I think those things are sticky, and they have pricing power as well. When I first started using YouTube TV, was during the pandemic, and it was like $30 a month, and now I pay, I think, $80 a month, and maybe there's some add-ons there, but it's definitely much better than cable, because I can watch it on my phone, on my iPad, on my TV, in Connecticut, in California, it doesn't matter. And YouTube is still a growth company, or Google is still a growth company. They are not, Apple, they still grow their stock price, and a lot of that is through some financial engineering, and Google does the same as well. But Google still has some nice growth engines like YouTube, like cloud, and so to me they're less of a cash cow, and they're still a growth company. And Google, I really think that they can be a huge competitor in the AI race when they get their things together. The reason for that is because they have so much data. They know that Matt's searching for underwear. They know that Matt was at, Turkey Creek golf course yesterday. They know what the emails that Matt is sending, all those things. They know me. They have all the data on me. So I think that is, data is king. Data is the new gold. And with AI, you're able to synthesize and utilize that data to make profit and to give better ad suggestions, to push better products in front of me, because they know who I am and what I like. So and also to train their models, they have all the data. They know what people are searching for. They know what's hot. They know what people want. So I think that is a huge advantage for Google, is they have so much data. Same thing with Apple. I mean, everyone uses Apple devices, and that, even if you're on Google Chrome on an iPad, Apple can still kind of see what's going on. So data is the new gold, and Google's got a ton of it. Now let's get into some of the cons. So advertising for search may start to slow. So I have found myself using search a lot less. Part of that is just it's easier to find information out there on different sources, and also with AI, depending on if you use ChatGPT, which is Microsoft, if you use Grok, which is Twitter or X, or if you use Google's AI, there's less people searching in Google Chrome. They're going for straight to AI sources for questions. So that is going to be interesting to see if there's less traffic on search. Will advertisers say, all right, there's other places I want to find, reach my potential clientele. So, one of those places could be YouTube and YouTube TV. So I think they have ways to kind of help combat the loss of search, and that's one narrative you'll hear quite a bit, is that AI is going to cannibalize the Google search. And if that's the case, I just think it's that much more important for Google to get their own AI product out there, and a competitive, high quality product. So if they do lose some revenue in search, I'm hoping that they can make up for that in other areas: AI, YouTube TV, things like that. So they did release Google Bard a while ago, and it was good. And they're working on other features, and I forget what the new, I think it's Gemini now. They renamed to Gemini, and they're in the hot seat for political issues. So I'm not going to get into all that in this video, but there's definitely, it's been slow, and there's been inaccurate and just bad results from some of their new AI products. I still use Google Bard over ChatGPT just because it's free. But I do find myself going to Twitter quite a bit and using Grok for real-time data. But let's say I'm sending an email or writing a letter and I want it to get proofread. I still go to Google Bard and say, hey, freshen this up, make it more light, make this more professional if I'm sending a professional email. And then I have them update that letter or email for me. So we'll have to wait and see if they can fix their AI rollout that they had that was not good. But it's definitely, there's a bad narrative around the company, the leadership, and questions on, is this company really going to make an impact on the AI ecosystem? So we'll have to wait and see, and that is the number one catalyst that I'm looking for. There's 3 catalysts here. I want them to fix their AI problems, obviously, which they're working on. One thing I think would be phenomenal is if leadership were to say, all right, we're going to cut 30% of the workforce. We're going to double down on the things that are working, and we're going to cut the things that aren't. Focus on what we're good at. We're going to triple down on AI. I think there's a lot of opportunity there for them to pull a Meta. Now, when we look at Google stock, it's nowhere near a Meta, but this is where I think the real opportunity can come. If we start to see a huge drawdown in the stock because of a couple bad earnings, bad AI rollout, a lot of costs for employees, things like that, that's where the opportunity comes. Now, I don't know if we'll ever get down to a drawdown like Meta had, but you can see Meta quickly pivoted, and that's unreal. So Meta pivoted, and they doubled down on what was working, what's making money, and they cut a lot of the fat. So that's what I'm hoping could happen here with Google. Let them get punished a little bit more. Let them feel the pain. Let them be forced to make a change. And when the stock, when people are talking, it's over, it's bankrupt, all that, it's going to zero. To me, that's where the real opportunity can be. Right now, it's just a starter position. It's a wonderful company. I like it a lot. And let's talk about, visualize why I like it so much. So this is an old earnings flow graphic, but things haven't changed that much other than the numbers are slightly different. But you can see, again, most of their money comes from search, $40 billion. YouTube is around $7 billion. Google Ads, what is this for? Ad Manager, 7.5. So for example, I may pay $10-20 to help promote this YouTube video to grow my channel. So that's another revenue source for them, is promotion. and things like that. Google Play, 7.5 billion, and Google Cloud. I didn't even have that in the pros, did I? Google Cloud. So Google Cloud, it's growing. That is where most of their growth is coming from. I can't spell today. But that is one of their fastest growing income sources, is the cloud. And we know what NVIDIA is doing. People are building out the cloud. And so Google will be another beneficiary of all those cloud build outs. So that's a little bit on the income statement. When we look at the advertising revenue, this is compared to Facebook and Amazon. Google's still head and shoulders above everyone. Facebook kind of catching up, and Amazon's a dark horse in this area as well. But Google's still leading the game here. So that's still great to see. And here we go. Here's the cloud. So the cloud, nice steady growth. That's what we want to see. And then again, this is just to show the size of YouTube. YouTube is still pretty competitive when it comes to Netflix. So just the YouTube ads versus Netflix total revenue. So I know Netflix will start to charge for ads and things like that. But still, Netflix is a pretty dominant company, and YouTube is just a sliver of Google. So again, some visuals for you. So other than that, I mean, the big catalysts, I'm hoping we can get punished a little bit more. I hope they roll out and fix their AI. To me, this is a very promising company. It's in a little spot here where people are shaky on the leadership and if they can pull it off. I think they can pull it off because they have so many resources. They really would have to, it'd be a huge blunder for them to not pull off a quality AI product. So that's the risk we're taking here. But at the same time, it's already a very well established business. This alone is high quality, and if they can work out the other pieces, there's no AI on here, and so the AI can eventually increase, some of these revenue streams. So that is Google. I don't have much more to say here. Now we're in a wait and see how the stock reacts, see how their earnings go, and see how their future product release become. But Google's a wonderful business, and we just have to wait and see. So keep your eye on it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And as always, have a great day. Peace out.